What most Canadians do not know is that Indigenous peoples have always had laws. These laws exist within the Canadian legal system. So in British Columbia, where treaties have not been concluded and the Canadian government or provincial government has actually not purchased the lands from Indigenous peoples, our laws have survived. And Canadian courts have said that time and time again, that our laws continue to exist. And it's acknowledging that connection that brings to life our responsibility to protect the land and sea, to protect our birthplace, to protect how we survive into the future from the bounty of the land and sea. The Chilkat robe is a beautiful weave that comes from the Northwest Coast. This robe is a beautiful example of the different panels, and it often makes me think about how Indigenous laws have always been here in Canada. They've not disappeared. They're a little bit tattered with wear, but they're existing and they're persevering and they underlie Canada's legal system. And I think of our laws like the warp that holds together this whole robe, and on that warp the weft comes through and weaves these beautiful patterns. Each of these could be the different legal systems that we have in this country, and yet they found a way to coexist together and to create and represent a beautiful piece of art to wear into ceremony. And the robe itself gives the wearer power and status in the same way that when we find a way for Indigenous laws to live with Canadian legal system, we will have done what this weaver has done, and we will be implementing the teachings that she's giving to us in this robe. We want an agreement that will be like the interlocking borders of that robe, in that we are seeking reconciliation, we're seeking a way to work together into the future.